So let's now talk about what's happening in Tamil Nadu right after, as far as this meeting that happened between the new Chief Minister and the former Chief Minister that happened yesterday. Now in this latest development, the DMK mouthpiece, Murasoli on Vijay, has now termed, given out this article, which it's, seems to be questioning Vijay as far as his forming the government with other allies are concerned. And this is what the DMK has now termed it to be, an alliance, a cashback alliance, and saying that this government has only been formed with the support of the same alliance partners of the DMK. So Vijay here is something that is now being questioned as far as his alliance, the government is now concerned, because now the DMK seems to be reviving their old attacks, and this is on part of their mouthpiece, which seems to have been questioned on part of the DMK, saying that the parties are actually not supporting Vijay's leadership, but only they are trying to avert governor's rule or president's rule in the state of Tamil Nadu. Well, Dharani, good morning. What does the mouthpiece say as far as DMK is concerned? Because it also seems to be talking about a certain betrayal that the DMK and its allies had to face while they went ahead to back Vijay's TVK.
Well, just a day after Chief Minister Vijay met with the former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, now the DMK's mouthpiece Murasoli has slammed Vijay. So DMK's mouthpiece Murasoli says that Vijay has formed a government in Tamil Nadu only with the help of DMK allies like, the left parties and the VCK. Without the help of DMK's allies, Vijay couldn't have formed a government in Tamil Nadu is what Murasoli says. And earlier, before the elections, Vijay used to call the DMK alliance as a cashbox alliance, and now the same cashbox alliance has helped Vijay in the formation of his own government is what Murasoli is telling. And after that, this article, this particular editorial by Murasoli also goes on to say that in many stages Vijay keeps on telling that he has come through a lot of pain, that he has faced a lot of struggles and a lot of pain. In fact, he did not come across any struggle, or he did not come across any pain. Rather, he caused pain for others. Because of him, 41 families right now, they are suffering in Karur district of Tamil Nadu. 41 people lost their lives in Karur because of him. So he is in fact causing pain to others. He is not going through any pain by himself is what this particular editorial copy by Murasoli is telling. And they also go on to mention the fact that instead of going to Karur and visiting the kin of the Karur stampede victims, Vijay made those families travel all the way from their places of residence to Chennai, and he met them at a private resort. All these are being mentioned by this DMK editorial article.
Dharani, the DMK actually taking on Vijay, or is the DMK taking on the political parties which were once its allies?
Well, if we look at the Congress party has officially broken ties with the DMK, and they have joined hands with Vijay Thamizhaka Vetri Kalagam. The relationship between the Congress and TVK is not just for the formation of this government. It will continue to be, reflecting in the Lok Sabha polls and the upcoming local body elections and Rajya Sabha elections as well. But if we look at the other parties, that is parties like CPI, CPIM and VCK, they have not officially broken their ties with the DMK. They still continue to be the alliance partners of the DMK, but they've extended outside support to Vijay to form a government. So that is how the equation stands at this point in time.
All right,
so,
because the visuals came in ahead of the confidence vote that will be taking place in the assembly. Vijay, the chief minister, met the former chief minister M.K. Stalin, and he also met with the MDMK chief Vaiko at his residence. Let's in the meantime also take a look as far as the session of Tamil Nadu Assembly that has been taking place, and of course it happens to be the first session of the new Vijay government, because the MLAs will now be electing the Speaker of the Tamil Nadu Assembly. Yesterday, MLAs took oath along with the Chief Minister himself, and now this is where the real test happens, where Vijay has to prove the numbers, he has to prove the majority. But even before Vijay can prove his majority, it appears that there seems to be trouble mounting within the NDA camp of Tamil Nadu. When we speak of the AIADMK in particular, it appears to be divided. Now, what is happening within the AIADMK camp? There is a one camp that seems to be opposing EPS's leadership. And there is another camp which seems to be under the leadership of CV Shanmugam and is now demanding a change at the very top level. Let's tell you exactly how these two camps seems to be working within the AIADMK and how this split number-wise has been happening. So the EPS camp having the strength of nearly 17 of those MLAs, the support for EPS as they are seeing them as a leader of the AIADMK in the assembly. However, now there is another camp, which is CV Shanmugam camp, having a strength of about 30 MLAs, and the support that has been going for SP Melumani as well as the leader of the AIADMK in the assembly. Now the drama which is already playing out even before, as we are looking at the first day of the session that happened yesterday, and this is what all has happened in the last 24 hours alone. So let's get you, if there is an imminent breakup in the cards and if there is a vertical split within the AIADMK, because so far 2 separate letters that has been submitted to the pro tem speaker. So 30 MLAs chose SP Velumani as the AIADMK leader, and there are 17 MLAs of the EPS camp that want him to be represented as the party leader. Now what happens next? Because then the speaker can determine, as far as when it comes to the numbers are concerned, of the AIADMK in the assembly, and the decision is then expected to be taken after the election of the speaker, which is expected to happen today. So what happens now? Because if the leaders, they do not find a consensus within the party, then again we are looking at the AIADMK headed for a split. And what happened post the death of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha? Because if the party does split, then who will face defection? Let's tell you more on that, because this seems to be the number game and the scenario that seems to be playing out. The total number of MLAs, because so far AIADMK managed to get 47, and if the split actually happens, 32 of the MLAs, that amounts to nearly 2/3 of the number. Now, this is something which has been playing out on the national level as well. So if 32 of the MLAs, they actually split, then will they evade the anti-defection law? Because thereafter they would be recognized as a valid split. And this is 2/3 of a party representation will be shifting to the other side. Now, as far as another scenario that may play out, because if the number is then less than 32, what happens then? And that will actually lead to the split, and this will invite disqualification as far as the majority mark in the assembly thereafter will fall. So this seems to be the likely scenarios that will play out once we are looking at the election of the speaker that will happen today. And as far as when it comes to the representation of the party of the AIADMK is concerned, it seems to be headed for a split. Remember, as far as their MLAs are also concerned, they were holed up in one of those resorts. In the meantime, let's talk about as far as the floor test in Tamil Nadu Assembly, where the new chief minister has to prove his majority. That is expected to happen tomorrow. And this is where the real test will happen, because when he submitted the names and the number of MLAs that he has of other political parties to the governor, at least on 4 occasions that he met the governor to prove his majority, 3 times that he did not have the required support. Now he does have the support. Dharani, he has also taken the oath of office. He's been sworn in as the MLA as well. That happened yesterday, and tomorrow is the day. What we are looking at, Dharani, is where he has to prove this majority.
Well, definitely, we are expecting the vote of confidence to take place tomorrow in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, because the governor had very clearly told Vijay that he should prove his majority in the floor of the Assembly honor before the 13th of May, that is tomorrow. But meanwhile, as you were pointing out, the ADMK camp looks like it is going towards a split. In fact, we are right now standing in front of CV Shanmugam's residence here in Chennai's MRC Nagar area, and we are expecting CV Shanmugam to address the media in a short while from now. And during this media interaction, he is likely to, give details as to why this split is being, witnessed, and what is the reasoning behind this split. What was the cause behind this split? All of this will be explained by CV Shanmugam in this press conference, is what we can understand. But meanwhile, as you are again rightly pointing out, 30 MLAs, around 30 MLAs, they are currently with the CV Shanmugam camp, and 17 of them, they are with Edappadi Palaniswamy's camp. In fact, yesterday, the Edappadi Edapadi Palaniswamy camp submitted a representation to the pro tem speaker, urging for him, that is Edapadi, to be the legislature party leader in the assembly. The same day, the CV Shanmugam camp submitted a representation to the pro tem speaker, urging for SP Velumani to be made as the legislature party leader. So both of them, they submitted two separate letters to the pro tem speaker in terms of choosing the floor leader, and it remains to be seen who is going to be chosen by the pro tem speaker. But definitely for the time being, it looks like the split in ADMK is wide open, and it is for everybody to see. It is out on the roads, and in a short while we can expect CV Shanmugam to come out and to address the media.
All right. So keep us updated if there are developments within the AIADMK camp. But as far as the assembly is concerned, today's proceedings is about the election of the speaker. Tomorrow, Vijay, the chief minister, has to prove his majority. Dharni, thank you very much. We'll reconnect.